welcome back to my channel. So as you guys read by the title, yes, I am doing the mom tag video. I was tagged by a fellow YouTuber on here. She goes by Erky's World both on YouTube and on Instagram. You guys should definitely check her out. She is an amazing mom to, I believe, a 6-month-old, and his name is Leo. He is so adorable. You guys definitely want to check her out. And I believe this type of video was originated by Emily Norris. I will leave both their Instagrams and their YouTube channels right in the description box. But looking at these questions, I'm pretty excited to answer them. I think there's about 14 or 15 questions, so let's just dive right in. Question number 1, favorite mom hack. I don't know if it would be considered a mom hack, but I leave Riley's bottles already set up for the night, like in assembly line. I did this as soon as she was like a month old because she would wake up at nights crying very loudly, and I was just like, I don't want to have her crying all the time, so I would just leave the bottles set to go in the fridge, and as soon as she would wake up, or right even before she would wake up, I would just heat up the bottle and give it to her. Still do it to this day, and I guess that's like my favorite thing to do with her for like mom hack purposes. Question number 2, most embarrassing mom moment. That is definitely when she was about 3 or 4 days old and we went to her first wellness check visit and she peed and pooped right on the doctor. Like, I couldn't believe that she did that. It was embarrassing, but now I kind of find it really funny, and the pediatrician and I always bring it up and we just laugh about it now. Third question, what part of the day do you love the most? That is definitely nighttime, and I love my baby, but she definitely requires a lot of attention. She is very adventurous, likes to touch things, likes to figure things out, and I love that about her, but it can definitely get her into a lot of trouble. So I definitely love when she goes to bed because I can do everything that I can't do when she's awake, and she looks so darn cute while sleeping that it's like my favorite thing to do, just watch her sleep. What part of the day do you like the least? That is definitely the morning. If you guys are ever in my house in the morning, I look like a Tasmanian devil just trying to get things ready. Guys, like, I work from Monday through Friday 9 to 5, and so I try to leave everything set up the night before, but it's really hard to do. So in the mornings I look crazy just trying to get everything done and get us ready out the door to leave for work and daycare. Question number 5, the worst thing someone said to you when you were pregnant. Oh, that is very easy. I think I was maybe almost 2 months pregnant, and I didn't really like tell anybody at that point, but I was with a client and the client said to me, "You're looking kind of fat." I did not know what to respond. I just looked at her and said, well, it is the holidays, and you know, we tend to eat a lot, but thank you for noticing that I put on weight. I really do appreciate it, bringing it to my attention. I was just so flabbergasted, you guys. Like, I did not know how to respond, and I think that is the worst thing you could say to a pregnant person and to a person in general. Question number 6, baby name you did not agree on. There are 2 baby names that we did not agree on, and that is Riley's name and Saoirse. I love the name Saoirse. It stands for freedom, I believe, in Irish or Gaelic. Don't quote me on it, but I think that's what it stands for in one of those languages. And I love it ever since I've heard it from the actress Saoirse Ronan. But we could not agree on that name. Our parents only speak Spanish. My parents kind of speak a little bit of English, but for them to pronounce the name Saoirse was very difficult. So if we do have another baby in the future, maybe I'll just name her Saoirse. I give her as a middle name, not as a first name. But yeah, I did not really partake on the name Riley at the beginning. I really wanted to name her just Serenity, but now her full name has really grown on me. Do you co-sleep? Yes and no. At first, the first 6 months, she slept fine in her crib. There was no issues. However, as soon as my husband left for basic, she kind of started crying in her crib and would only fall asleep once she was with me in bed. So I definitely do feel like my husband leaving definitely caused her to not like her crib anymore. She definitely doesn't like to be alone. So for the time being, we do CoSleep. Question number 8. Something you bought but you never used. That is definitely the baby carrier. I maybe used it once or twice and then never again because she hated it. So never used it. Question number 3. 3 hospital bag must have. Definitely bring your own socks because it is cold in there. Bring your own bathrobe because if you're like me, you might end up sharing the maternity ward room. So you definitely want to cover yourself up. And number 3, bring your own slides. Now that's kind of like a personal preference because you may end up taking a shower at the hospital and you don't want to touch the dirty floor. So you'll thank me. Question number 10. Are you a routine mom or a go with the flow mom? I am definitely a go with the flow mom. We technically don't have a structure throughout the entire day. The only time we do have a structure is for the bedtime. And how does bedtime look for us is basically I give her a shower around 8ish, 9 o'clock, read her little book, kind of stimulate her to get her really tired so that she could fall asleep. So bedtime for her is anywhere from 9:30ish to like 11, and she's been really good at falling asleep like around 10. So that is how bedtime looks for us. Question number 11. What type of labor did you have and what pain relief did you choose? I had a C-section and I ended up using an epidural. My C-section was not an emergency one, but I did have to get one because it had been about 24 hours since my water broke alone with no labor pains. I had to be induced with my own pains and I was not progressing. I only dilated up to 2 centimeters and her heart rate was going all over the place throughout the night to the point that I was on an oxygen tank for 3 times during the whole entire night. So that's why my OB suggested that we have a C-section because I was not progressing and they were really concerned with her heart rate and with mine as well. Question number 12. Have you ever been mom shamed? Yes, I think everybody has been mom shamed. I know a few instances definitely that I can remember where I've been mom shamed, whether it's been because I didn't breastfeed enough or that I stopped breastfeeding, questioning my reasonings for doing that, questioning why I use a certain butt cream, as stupid as that is, questioning why I dress my daughter in a certain way or put her in a certain outfit. Like things like that are very insignificant, but they definitely do chip away at your confidence as a mom. And then you tend to question yourself, am I doing the right thing? Because you're always thinking about what other people are going to say. So yeah, it's horrible. And sometimes, you know, it's even worse because it comes from the people that you least expected and are very close to you. So yeah. Number 13, the biggest challenges you faced since becoming a mom. That is definitely technically being a single mom since February. As most of you guys know, my husband joined the military, and so for these past 3 months or so, I've been doing everything by myself. I've had a few help here and there from family members, but the majority of the time it's me. You know, I'm the one dropping her off, picking her up, taking her to doctor's appointment, making sure that she's fine, making sure that she has enough food, making sure that she has diapers, etc. And, you know, it doesn't pain me, but, you know, it does get overwhelming and daunting at times. And I've even called my mom crying, very frustrated, like things just, you know, you get to be, like I said, overwhelming, and then you don't know what to do and you find yourself being alone, and you know you want your husband or your significant other to be with you. The best bit of advice you were ever given and the biggest piece of advice you could give to a new mom. Definitely the biggest piece of advice I was given is to not compare myself to other moms. Yes, other moms may look like they have it together, but you don't know what their day is like or what they had to go through to have it look like they're together. The biggest piece of advice I could give to somebody is definitely to not compare yourself and to trust your instincts. You are the mom and you know what's best for your kid, and don't let anybody else tell you otherwise. Number 15, who is your mom crush and who do you tag? I have 2 mom crushes that are both on Instagram and on YouTube. The first one is Ariana. She is amazing and I love her videos. She is also a military spouse, and I just love it because I can relate to her on that type of thing, like being on your own and being a military spouse and all the trials and tribulations that come with it. My second mom crush is Juliana. She's also here on YouTube and on Instagram. I just love her. She has a fun personality. Her pet kid Penelope is amazing and very adorable, and you guys should definitely check them out. The 3 people I tag are Carla's Sweet Life right here on YouTube, Tavares Takes Over, and Living La Vida Chic. That is her name. I will leave all 3 of them in the description box below. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!